Great awakening, grand rising, YouTube land. What it be like? What up, what up, what up? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, good morning, everyone. You know, I have to do an intro for everybody. You got grand rising, you got good morning, you got hello, you got a what it be like, you got what's up. You know, just to have some versatility. You know, with our greetings, right? You got greetings. Wow. What's up, YouTube land? Oh, guess what? I'm bringing some positivity to this day. Happy Thursday. No. What's today? No, today is Thursday. Y'all thought yesterday was Thursday. Oh my God, I am like so lost for the days. That's crazy. So today is Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. So when I did a video yesterday, get out. I'm just like totally at a loss. Anyway, happy Thursday. That is so weird. I thought the whole entire time I thought yesterday was Thursday. All right, well, that just goes to show you how free my mind is, that I'm not even keeping up with the days, right? Today is Thursday. Anyway, it's still a beautiful day in Zamunda. I'm out here at the beach and looking at the ocean. The sun is like right there. It is like 40 something degrees here in sunny South Florida. It's mild because the wind is not blowing, so we don't have a wind chill factor going on over here. But nevertheless, it's beautiful, 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 beautiful. I wish I could turn the video around so that you guys can see how gorgeous it really is. I oftentimes come out here, especially when I'm feeling like, you know, well, actually any type of way. But I feel great today. And I said, let me come out here to the beach. And I'm going to do my walk and meditation and all those nice little things that's good for the soul. And, you know, and I said, well, let me go ahead and do my video because I feel in a good energy, good mood. I feel high-spirited, high vibration. I feel at peace. I feel clarity. So I said, let's utilize that energy into expression of something positive. And what I want to talk about today is our resilience and having a millionaire, billionaire, multi-millionaire state of mind. And you know what's so funny? It's quite simple. But because we've been taught and geared in a certain path, in a certain direction, it kind of makes it seem like, oh my goodness, because it's out of repetition. A lot of us don't practice every day all the things that we need to be in that state of mind so that we can have the freedoms that we are entitled to have. It's our birthright, right? So this is what this video is going to be about today. How to have a millionaire's mindset every single day, and the simplicity of having that mindset, right? That will attract, you know, those desires that you want in your life or that you want to experience. It'll attract it to you. So the first thing is that we have to get up, rise and shine. You remember hearing like rise and shine, get up, get up, get up. That is imperative, right? Because the more energy you have, believe it or not, the less sleep you need, right? I know oftentimes they tell us to get, you know, plenty of rest and this and that or whatever. But in a spiritual sense of understanding, or in a spiritual, my video dropped. It didn't have enough suction. But we getting it together, right? All right, there we go. Okay, are we back? Houston, are we back? We are back, right? So they say get up early in the morning, get up, right? But you know, rise and shine and all of those things, those are imperative, because when you get up and you have the energy and you're moving and you're thinking and you're putting your day, your plans or whatever you got into motion, That's energy. That's energy. You're fueling yourself. You know, your soul is fueling your physical self, because you have to look at it. Your soul is eternal, right? It's comprised of full of energy, infinite energy, right? So if you have it in your mind that you have infinite energy, and you give your body the rest that it needs, but just understand that you are infinity. You know, you infinity times infinity in terms of your energy, right? So we're going to put into, you know, rising and shining, getting up, you know, putting our thoughts, collecting our thoughts of what we want to transpire in our life throughout our day. You know, we're going to do that, and we're going to have good energy and positive energy. And another thing that we have to do, we have to think in the frame of mind that you are a free being, right? That, you know, and bring a level of opulence to those thoughts of to support that free being, right? It's not conceit. A lot of times, a lot of people will confuse conceit with a surety. But a lot of times it's not conceit. You know, conceit is of the lower self. But if you are assured, right, and you have confidence in what it is that you want to do for yourself, right, within yourself, what you are confidence, right? I say that I am confidence. I am assured. You know, I stand in the affirmation of that presence of what it is that I want my being to represent in this human experience, right? So that's how you have to think. You first got to rise and shine. Then you got to collect your thoughts, because thoughts is energy. You're going to put the thoughts that you want to manifest out there. You're going to put them out there, and you're going to propel those thoughts with high frequency, high energy, high energetic frequencies, so that, you know, it can reach, and the return, it comes out, it spewts out really, really fast, and the return is going to be just as fast coming back to you, to be pulled into the manifestation, to be pulled into the fruition for manifestation, right? So that's another thing that we're going to start our day with, and then we're going to start to become what we want to see. Right? So I always, that's like a mantra now in my videos: be what you want to see. So if you want to see opulence, you got to be opulence. You got to think opulence. You got to know that you are opulence. You got to start speaking at a frequency of opulence, right? You got to get up in the morning, collect your thoughts, put your thoughts in motion, and you know, let's, you know, execute those thoughts in high frequency so that they can come back to you in manifestation mode to become into your reality. And another thing is those thoughts that you put out aloud, right? That you put out there, that you speak aloud in your mind and with your voice, right? Make sure that there's something that comes natural to you. Because one of the things about success is doing what you love. Do what you love to do. I, you know, work for, myself in terms of putting that energy out there. I'm benefiting me. It's me benefiting me. So I'm putting in the work with myself, for myself, or what have you. But on an external factor, I work with someone right now. But if I want to change that even with me working with someone right now, right? Which is an exchange for my time, you know, for a monetary exchange, right? I'm very happy about what it is that I'm doing, because I find entrance, I find, you know, positive energy in what I'm doing. I'm excited about what I'm doing. I'm comfortable with what I'm doing. I have a knowledge base of knowing what I'm doing. I'm not in fear of what I'm doing, right? Whatever that may present itself as a challenge, I reduce the challenge to knowing that I can do it, right? I can do it. It's not going to impose a level of challenge for me, right? So I speak high, I speak up, I speak in good faith, I speak in confidence, right? So that way that it doesn't, you know, demote, you know, what it is, my energy for one, right? It doesn't demote anything that I want to accomplish in my human experience. And a lot of this might sound like, oh my God, that's a lot. But guess what? If we were doing this like from infant, we would be a totally different being here on this planet, right? Our energy would be completely different. And this is where a lot of people, you know, they were introduced to something else, but they took control of the wheel and decided to, beat at their own drum, right? So that's the beauty about like just, making this a regimen. And even with these changes, right? Even if you don't have a dollar to your name or whatever the case may be, or you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, as they say, or, your money is already spent before you make it. We got to get out of that state of mind. We can't be, don't say those things. Say that I live in abundance. I am abundance. My expenses are all met. I have residual income. You speak it. You ever heard of the term, you fake it until you make it? That's what that is, because what you're doing, you're speaking things into existence, even if it's not in the material sense where it's tangible. That doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It's there for you, right? So we're going to start speaking things into existence. We're good at speaking the things that are less desired into existence. So let's start speaking things that we want to be into our lives, instead of acknowledging and giving life to what we don't want to exist in our lives. And the reason why it still exists in our lives, because we believe that it's there. So it's going to remain there because we believe, and we give it acknowledgement and the energy to sustain, to exist. So a lot of times we support the things that we don't want. So it's now time to support the things from our mental capacity to support the things that we do want. So with that being said, I'm going to get out here and I'm going to enjoy this nice, crisp, cold to us Floridian morning, because it's beautiful. I mean, like, if you were to see how gorgeous it is, it's beautiful. So, you have your meditations, to give you a quick jump of what I do. I have meditation Mondays every morning at 6:00. That's something that's a group that I'm a part of, that I dedicate myself to be a part of. Then every time I get a chance to meditate, I meditate when on my days off. I'm coming out here to the beach because I have a connection with the ocean. And it brings a sense of tranquility. When I'm on if I had a good dream, and the dream was just like beautiful in terms of the energetic value, not necessarily the storyline that's within the dream, but the energy that the dream presented itself in the dream. I ride that wave. I ride that energy, because my goal is to live in opulence, right? And let me explain something to you about that. The opulence lifestyle, we tend to have a comparison base of what opulence is in terms of what we believe opulence is. But opulence is what is opulence to you. Opulence can be simple as the most simplistic way of living, right? And that's really opulence to you. And opulence could be, living a grand, very expensive lifestyle for some. But it's what opulence means to you, right? Opulence to me is my peace factor, right? Opulence to me is, being able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. Opulence to me is having nice things, right? Manifesting in the material world things that I enjoy, right? So it has different meanings for, different people, but just know that it's on the upswing of high frequency, and it's the high frequency of thinking in opulence that's going to manifest whatever opulence means to you. It's a high frequency thing, right? So that's the clarity that I want to put into that. So I love going out meditating. I love coming to the beach. So my opulence for me is to probably, bring into my reality a beach home, because I love the beach. So why not be close to the beach where I can just come out of my backyard and just hit the ocean and just experience the ocean, as often as I want to.